Kendallville, Indiana. Kendallville is a city in Wayne Township, Noble County, in the U.S. state of Indiana. The population was 9,862 at the 2010 census. Kendallville was laid out in 1849. The city was named for Amos Kendall, 8th United States Postmaster General. A post office has been in operation at Kendallville since 1837. The Iddings-Gilbert Leader Anderson Block and Kendallville Downtown Historic District are listed on the National Register of Historic Places. According to the 2010 census, Kendallville has a total area of 6.264 square miles, of which 6.04 square miles is land and 0.224 square miles is water. As of the census of 2010, there were 9,862 people, 3,940 households, and 2,483 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,630.1 inhabitants per square mile. There were 4,382 housing units at an average density of 724.3 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 94.1% white, 0.5% African American, 0.2% Native American, 0.5% Asian, 2.9% from other races, and 1.8% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 5.1% of the population. There were 3,940 households, of which 36.1% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 42.2% were married couples living together, 14.4% had a female householder with no husband present, 6.4% had a male householder with no wife present, and 37.0% were non-families. 31.1% of all households were made up of individuals and 11.9% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.46 and the average family size was 3.06. The median age in the city was 34.6 years. 27.4% of residents were under the age of 18, 8.9% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 27.3% were from 25 to 44, 23.5% were from 45 to 64, and 12.9% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 48.2% male and 51.8% female. As of the census of 2000, there were 9,616 people, 3,873 households, and 2,459 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,890.0 people per square mile. There were 4,172 housing units at an average density of 820.0 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 96.66% white, 0.25% African American, 0.16% Native American, 0.59% Asian, 0.01% Pacific Islander, 1.37% from other races, and 0.96% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 3.16% of the population. There were 3,873 households, out of which 35.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 46.0% were married couples living together, 13.3% had a female householder with no husband present, and 36.5% were non-families. 31.5% of all households were made up of individuals and 12.7% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.44 and the average family size was 3.07. In the city, the population was spread out with 28.0% under the age of 18, 10.3% from 18 to 24, 30.1% from 25 to 44, 17.7% from 45 to 64, and 13.8% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 32 years. For every 100 females, there were 89.1 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 86.2 males. The median income for a household in the city was $33,899, and the median income for a family was $42,341. Males had a median income of $33,258 versus $23,851 for females. The per capita income for the city was $16,335. About 7.9% of families and 9.9% of the population were below the poverty line. including 10.7% of those under age 18 and 8.6% of those age 65 or over. Schools in the Kendallville area include: the town has a lending library, the Kendallville Public Library. The News Sun is the city's daily newspaper, and it also covers the rest of Noble and LaGrange counties. It is the successor of the Noble County Journal, a weekly founded circa 1860, and is now owned by KPC Media Group, a chain of 3 dailies, 3 weeklies, and several monthly publications in northeastern Indiana. It has its headquarters on Main Street in Kendallville. The Kendallville Mall mails 14,000 community newspapers to Kendallville homes and the surrounding area, and hosts a local news and local ads website. News Kendallville is a local website and Facebook page for community news, free to read. Share Mayhem Publishing Media Group emailed Indiana's first email newspaper in 2009, Avila E-News, a weekly newspaper. The company also produces videos for local businesses and for Kendallville TV. The local publishing company also is a leader in digital publishing and broadcasting.